So greetings to one and all. Welcome to another episode of the Gillie Priest Revolutionary Channel, and I'm coming to you live and direct from the Garvey People's Political Party office, which is located at 75 East Street and also at 62 Johns Lane in Kingston, downtown Kingston, Jamaica. 75 East Street is the entrance at the front of the building, and 62 Johns Lane is at the back. And today I'm coming to you to deal directly with some business. I'm trying to give some explanation pertaining to the Garvey People's Political Party and our intended target of entering the next upcoming general election. In Jamaica, basically, we're going to have to try to field 63 candidates for the 63 political constituency presently in Jamaica. But first thing I'd like to touch upon today is the necessity for us to be registered as a political party with the political office in Jamaica. Cannot recall the right name for it right now, but it will come to me. The Electoral Office of Jamaica. You have to register with them in order to participate in any upcoming election if you are not going to be running as an independent. And as our name identifies us, not as an independent, but as a collective, the Garvey People's Political Party do intend to run under that banner, under the banner of the Garvey movement. In order for us to be registered as a political party with the Electoral Office of Jamaica, it necessitates us for us to sign up a 500 membership body. And we would like to sign up this 500 membership body across the length and breadth of the country. Like we used to say back in our days, in every nook and in every cranny. But it is hard to request of someone to travel across the island to come to Kingston just to sign up. That is not an easy task. If someone have other reasons to be visiting Kingston, and especially coming into the downtown region, then yes, we could ask them, anyone that's listening or viewing this video, to please come down to our office. You can come to the front of the building at 75 East Street. And when you say 75 East Street, we're talking about basically at the corner of East Street and East Queen Street in downtown Kingston, the main thoroughfare going in the eastern direction of the city. For those who find it more easy access at Johns Lane, is right at the corner of Johns Lane and East Queen Street, which is 62 Johns Lane. And you come to Kingston for any business, we are asking it, please come in and just come sign up. Come in and sign up as a member of the Garvey movement, as a member of the Garvey People's Political Party, and help us collect these numbers together so we can present these 500 signatures to the Electoral Office of Jamaica and to get that obstacle out of the way. We are also in the process of trying to find out, can someone sign up by proxy? What do we mean by someone signing up by proxy? We mean basically if someone can send us an email saying they are giving us permission to sign their name, then that's what we mean by signing by proxy. Someone signing on your behalf, and that would be much easier for someone in the rural areas of Jamaica to basically contact the Garvey office by the number right here. Contact us, giving us permission. We'd rather to have that by writing, sending it by email, and just give us permission. So once the Electoral Office of Jamaica contact you and ask you, is this a legit signature, or did you give anyone permission to sign this document on behalf, then you will be able to affirm the fact that you gave us permission. But we are not, I am not at this present moment certain whether or not we will be able to sign up members by proxy, but we are definitely going to look into that to make it much easier for people to sign up. So until we straighten that out, we are just asking anyone coming to Kingston for any reason, or anyone in Kingston, or anyone in down anywhere, if you have any reason to be in the downtown area of Kingston, we are just asking you for 5 minutes to visit our office at 75 East Street or 62 Johns Lane and just come in and join up to be a member. I know that people are not too enthusiastic about joining anything more so political if they do not have a legitimate reason why they should sign up. So in order to alleviate any type of anxiety, once you can request it either by the number right here on the screen or the email right here on the screen, we will send you the Constitution and the political manifesto of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, and you can read it for yourself. You can read it because a lot of people, when we speak of Marcus Garvey, we basically have a shallow idea of what we mean by that. We're standing up for black people and we're fighting against oppression, and there should be land for every Jamaican citizen. Every Jamaican citizen should have a right to free medical care. Every Jamaican citizen should have a right to education from the primary level to the tertiary level. And those are the basic things that we know, and that is good enough to know. But for those who want to go deeper into the core, into the charter of the party, I'm just asking, just request it. Call our number, email the email address, and say you'd like to get a copy of the Constitution of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party and its manifesto, and it will be furnished to you as soon as possible, if not immediately. Now, someone had asked how they can make donations, and we will be posting the account numbers for the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party and Forged by Time Limited, because for those of you who may not have known already, we have a Forged by Time Limited organization which basically represent returning residents to this country, involuntary returning residents to this country, but some colloquially refer to as deported. And we also represent people who are still incarcerated, Jamaicans who are still incarcerated in foreign countries as well as in Jamaica. So donation can be made to the Forged by Time Limited organization, which will go towards helping and assisting those who are being deported to Jamaica, as well as people who are presently incarcerated, and even brethren and sisters who are being released from the prison system right here in Jamaica. And for those who want to make donations specifically to the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, the number will be right here on the screen. You may donate funds direct to the account. That is a way you could do it. You could also come by the office if you choose to. And I'll be talking about minimal donation you like to make. You want to give $100 or $5. We also deal with petty cash, where you can walk in and donate petty cash, and this petty cash will go basically towards the everyday upkeeping at the office and transportation fare for those who work with us and use public transportation. And even if someone may come by and need some gas money to go somewhere to do something on behalf of the party, that would also be acknowledged and accepted. Now, the Marcus Garvey, if you look at for those who analyze or just basically listen to what took place in the last election, under 40% of the people who were eligible to vote participated in the election. So what we're basically saying is that 60% of eligible voters in this country did not vote in the last election. And we may ask ourselves, why was that so? And I can definitively say people are looking for alternative. People are basically tired from running from pillar to post and getting the same thing from both political parties. People need some type of a 180-degree turn in this country. And it does not mean that they need a 180-degree turn in every single aspect. of the direction in which the country may be going with certain things. But fundamentally, we need a 180-degree turn. Because let me tell you an era that people have expressed to me, right? And I am the General Secretary of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, and I'm also the President of the Forged by Time Limited. People have a sense of feeling that even if this country is making a relative strive economically in this country, the bottom strata of this economic aspect of the society, the lower working class, the unemployed, the landless, the houseless, these people are not feeling whatever change and development is taking place in this country. To be all honest, people are not feeling it. People are also expressing a great displeasure in the racial strata that seems to be reinforcing itself in this country. You know, the racial aspect that has dominated this country for the last 500 years is still in place. But what we do? We have colossal together terminologies like classism and try to blame classism for any displeasure someone may have in this country. When we know in all reality, yes, classism do exist. But what it more better shrouded is racism. The racial strata in this country, where you have European control the means of production still in this country. Then under the European, and that include American and all them white people, right? You have your term, the lesser whites, the Syrians, the different ethnicity, the Lebanese, the Chinese, the Indian. These people they control the distributive system in this country. The Europeans control the manufacturing, they control the goods that are being made. Other ethnic group controls the outlets, the wholesale, all these items are distributed in the country. Right? And then the little black middle class that is being put in together since the 1970s, they control a certain aspect of the retail business, a minimum aspect of the retail business in this country. And at the bottom of all of that now is the working class and the unemployed black people, who makes up basically the majority of the people in this country, the people who have to get up every day and hustle and bustle for a daily bread. Who speaks on their behalf? Who speaks on the landless behalf? Who speaks on the houseless behalf? Who speaks on what some people call the dregs of the society? Who speaks for these people? Who advocate for their interests? No one advocates for their interests other than the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party. We are the only one that take up that mantle. Say, and we take it up beyond academic. Because one thing we know in this country, you know, people will analyze an issue to death. People will speak about an issue till they become breathless. They have all the answers. But we as a people do not act. And it's all about action, not words. It's all about action. And there is where we find ourselves today. We have to go beyond just pure advocacy. We have to take action. We have to organize the people. We have to organize them right down to the micro level, from the macro level, which is a larger construct of our organization, to the macro level, where we organize the people within units, on their street, within their community, within their towns, on the regional level, and then on the national level. We have no excuse. But it takes energy, it takes resources, It takes material, it takes great logistics to pull all this together, and this is what the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party is about. But we have to take small steps at a time. This is the oldest party in this country. I believe it was formed in 1923. And from 1923 until this blessed day, it has never held one single seat within the Jamaican Parliament. So therefore, it is essential that people organize themselves, people do whatever it is necessary to recruit members into the organization so that we can meet the basic requirement of the Electoral Office of Jamaica in order to be properly registered as a political party in this country. And that is a shame. We have reached a point where we are struggling to put together 500, I'm going to use a term that was most basically used in days of the old. Garveyites is to find, there should be no reason to why we have a challenge in finding 500 Garveyites, young or old, to sign up with the party in order that we may be legitimately registered with the Electoral Office of Jamaica, so that we'll be able to move forward. So I'm going to look into the proxy signing system, get some answer to the proxy signing system, and get back to you whether or not it is feasible for someone to sign up by proxy, whether or not the Electoral Office of Jamaica will accept that. Again, anyone have any reason to be coming into the downtown Kingston area, you know, the office is open basically almost 5 days a week. But if you want to be certain, just call the number on the screen, reach out to us, contact us by email. You know, the number 876-880-0827, or Michael Heron, MICHAEL HERON 021 gmail.com, or Forged by Time Limited, FORGED by Time Limited at gmail. Right here on the screen, you could just look at the screen, you will see it, and then you just contact us. Let us know what time of the day or the day of the week you think you will be available to come in and sign up, and we will do everything to accommodate and to make it convenient for you. Another thing that I would like to touch upon is the constitution of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party and its manifesto. It is available for those who are interested in reading it, because we know that, again, people do not like to sign up for anything they do not fully understand. And we totally agree with that. We don't believe that someone should sign up blindly to participate in an organization of which they know not its charter, its manifesto, or its constitution. So again, we're going to make those available upon request. Anyone requests it, we will make it available. So basically, that is what we wanted to touch upon today. Let me look at this and see if I skipped over anything. I already dealt with why we need a membership. We need a membership right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. We dealt with how to sign up, whether or not someone can sign up by proxy, and we dealt with how to make donation to both the Forged by Time Limited and the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party. So I hope that general information will be of help to someone. And if there's another question, if there are other questions you may have that you'd like us to address, please contact us either by the email or the phone number, and we will address it as soon as possible to alleviate any concern and anxiety you may have in order to give your support and dedication in developing the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, and we're making it possible for us to enter the next general election, because like we said, we're going to need people in all 63 constituencies. We're going to need people to do the groundwork. We're going to need people to do the footwork. These are not easy tasks. These are not easy logistic pursuits that can be done by just talking. We need people who are dedicated, persistent, and willing to do whatever it may take to make the possibility of being successful in the next general election a reality. So bless up again once again, brethren, and say, oh, one more thing, because it has been brought to my attention on several occasions. So I think I might as well take this opportunity to speak something on it. The Marcus Garvey People's Political Party is more than a political party. It is a movement. It is a liberation movement that is accessing the avenue of the political system. And I'd rather to see the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party as just one aspect of its expression, and which would have been its political expression. I really more appreciate it if it's seen and approached as a movement. To see the brethren and sisters who are involved in the movement as leader and leadership and not as politicians, because politician and politics has become such a derogatory term. Not only in the Jamaican system, but throughout the world. People are tired of politicians. People are tired of empty rhetoric that usually spew from politicians and political parties. So once we can better identify ourselves, because it is more in line with our aim and objective, we are a movement. We are a liberation movement. We are a revolutionary movement. We are leaders and not politicians. We are engaged in struggle and not politics. But the system has identified an avenue which is political and electoral and campaigning and such other manifestation that it gives us an avenue to pursue state and national resources in order to fight the issues and concern of the national and the nation masses. So that was what I want to clarify. And another aspect to it is this. There is this, I don't want to use the term misnomer, but there is this belief system in existence that the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party is a Rasta party. And even though the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party is overwhelmingly supported by brethren and sisters in the Rastafari movement, it is not a Rastafari political party. It is a Pan-Africanist, Jamaican nationalist political party. It is open to anyone who subscribes and ascribes to black consciousness, who ascribe and subscribe to black nationalism. That is what we are about. That is what upon which the charter and the manifesto of this are. And we welcome the Rastafari brethren and sisters within the ranks and fold of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party. We will always welcome them. They always have been flying the banner of the Marcus Garvey movement, even when others had rejected it, even when others had despised it. So we are not going to turn around today and then try to be negative towards the brethren and sisters in the Rastafari. But we must also remember that if every single Rastafari brethren and sisters in this country support the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, that will not guarantee us victory in 63 constituencies, and not even in half of the 63 constituencies across the length and breadth of this nation. So that is a reality we have to face. So we must learn to see the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party as a broad umbrella, as an umbrella that can shelter anyone that is willing to come and participate in this movement from a black nationalist, black conscious perspective and aspect. And in that way, we can have a broad appeal across the length and breadth of this country, in every hamlet, in every village, in every town, in every capital cities across this nation. And that is what we aim for. We don't want to be pigeonholed as a religious party. We are not a religious party. We are not a theocratic party. But we welcome each and everyone who really has an interest in the aim and objective in moving this country forward and creating a better life for the underclass in this country. And we are not about classism either. We are not here to pit one class of people against another class of people. We are here for the general development and betterment of the African masses in this country, and we are welcome. And we do not only just welcome people of African descent and black people in general. We welcome any sympathizer, anyone who can sympathize and empathize with the struggles of the underclass and can contribute meaningfully to the development and aspiration of the people and the nation. We're going to welcome it, and we will always welcome it. Thank you very much, and until another time, bless up.